Thanks for checking out my drawing video. I'm John. I'm an illustrator living in Toronto. I draw monsters and robots and stuff with ink on paper. Pretty simple process, but I thought people would like to watch some of it with some commentary. I've posted my contacts below, so if you feel like reaching out to me, you can find me on social media all over the place. And the music that you hear in the background is Jim Wild / Spectre's music, so check them out on Bandcamp and stuff. Let's get straight into the drawing process video. Here we go. The drawing that inspired me came from this small booklet, the Innsmouth Tabernacle Choir Hymnal by Brother Daryl Schweitzer. It's a small collection of hymns changed from Christian themes to Lovecraftian themes. This is the drawing that I really liked. It's by Alan Kozlowski. And so Alan Kozlowski drew this Cthulhu, and I'm going to try to do my version, melding his pointillism style with my line art style. So this is just a bit of the pencil work. You can see me designing the whole drawing of the hole and the demon and the guys. Now I'm just starting to design the demon. It's not my first time drawing Lovecraftian horror, so I'm just making this up as I go along, sort of pulling this demon out of my butt. But these Lovecraftian things are usually some combination of sea life and Freudian nightmare stuff. So here we've got a starfish head and some coral ribs and tentacles and stuff, and then claws and female sex organs and all kinds of stuff just to make it creepy to the average old school role-playing game or fantasy reading kid. So this stuff, I'm just adding in the lines here. I'm using a 01 micron pen, which is a kind of a thin pen. This is my style entirely. It's not the other artist's inspiration at all here. This is just the way I do things. Lots of little lines, lots of little details all over the place to give dimension. Here I'm adding in the little legs on the starfish. Just makes it kind of gross. There's something about all of this, the multiplication of things that makes them increasingly disgusting. So especially organic shapes. And so here I have switched to a darker pen. I'm going to start to do the darker parts. The details are not really what's important about this. It's the lighting, right? So I want everything to be really dark, heavy shadows on the characters, heavy sort of fading effect, a halo around the creature that kind of fades to black at the edge of the paper. So I'll add in all the little dots as I go along, but here I'm switched to shading the little characters down below, so the little cultists. The ones in the back should stay mostly white if the demon is the source of the light, and then the ones on the side are partially shaded. And as you get to the front, they'll be darker and darker to indicate they're sort of backlit by this glowing, transparent demon. Hopefully it still looks transparent as I go along. I'm trying to add in the shape of the hole in the ground and stuff. You could see behind it the little guy who's been sacrificed. All of the as the details sort of pile up, the little points pile up, hopefully the details don't get too muddied, but I don't mind it if there's like some hidden elements to this drawing that if someone comes back and looks at it a few times, they'll see some new little parts hidden around. So yeah, I don't mind it if it's a little busy, but I don't want it to be too confusing. So with this, the trick here will be maintaining the contrast between the white space and the dark space in the middle, and then having the dark edges. The whole thing should just, like, you want the eye to be drawn into the middle. So all of the lines, they function as kind of shading lines, but they also are sort of drawing the eye towards the figure in the center. You know, all of the points on the ground are drawing them towards the demon. And I'm just adding in the darker elements that are in this kind of situation with a white background. Anything that's dark will draw the eye. So and here I'm almost done. I'm doing the outline of the head and stuff like that. There's some other little details. I'll go back with a 01 micron and finish off the like little details in the mouth and stuff like that, and the lines in the eyes and things. And then I've got a scan coming up that is a 600 DPI scan where I've played with the levels to make the darks and the whites really pop. So this is that scan. And you can see that's pretty much the finished drawing. I mean, I could color it maybe or do other things, but for now this is basically what I was hoping to achieve. So that's it. So that's the drawing. I hope you enjoyed the process. If so, sub to the channel for future videos as they come out. Thanks a lot.